course, there lived many mystical and magical creatures, like Little Bo Peep, Ariel, Rapunzel, the 2 magical fairies, a candy witch, Lola, Hercules, and the Earthman. Our story takes place on a normal day in Fairy Tale Land, where 2 best friends, Little Bo Peep and Ariel, were getting ready for their picnic supper by the pond. They checked to see if they had everything that they needed.
Do we have everything we need? Mac and cheese? Check. Lemonade? Check. And for dessert, lollipop.
So they headed out to by the pond and laid their blanket on the ground. They worked together as a team. This was their favorite spot at the pond. As soon as they had their blanket down and they sat down, they heard,
Ow! What was that?
and Rapunzel said,
Ow, you're sitting on my ear.
she introduced herself,
Hi, my name's Rapunzel.
and she whipped her hair into a bun. And then the girls decided that she should sit down and have a picnic supper with them. Meanwhile, in another part of the forest, there were 2 fairies who were both gathering presents and diamonds in the garden of presents and diamonds. When they saw each other, they introduced themselves.
Hello, my name is the Diamond Fairy. What is your name? My name is the Present Fairy, and I'm here to collect some presents for my friend Rapunzel. And I'm here to collect some diamonds for my friends Little Bo Peep and Ariel.
So they both continued to gather their diamonds and their presents. Back at the picnics, the girls decided to go bird watching.
Hey, I have an idea. Let's go bird watching. Let's take a look at the camera. Good idea.
So the girls set off to go bird watching. Now, as soon as the girls left the picnic, the candy witch sneaked over to their picnic supper. And the candy witch said,
Ooh la la, lollipops, my favorite. I don't mind if I do.
and she took them all with a sneaky laugh. Now, when the girls returned to their picnic, they could not believe their eyes.
Oh no, all our candy.
So they decided to make a call.
Hello? Somebody stole all our candy. We'll be right there.
So, when the fairies arrived to the picnic, everyone decided, they all gathered up the blanket, and Ariel held the blanket, and they all decided to set out on an adventure to find Hercules, the master of fighting and the protector of Fairy Tale Land.
Remember, we have to
And someone cut down a tree.
And they all followed Rapunzel, and they went the long way. Now, they searched high and low. No one knew where Hercules lived. Near and far, they went through a desert. They went through a snowstorm. And they were just about to give up when they came up to their friend Lola.
Lola, all the candy is gone. Do you know where Hercules lives? No, but I know where Earthman lives. He and Hercules are best friends. Follow me.
So Lola, the fairies, Rapunzel, Little Bo Peep, and Ariel set out on a journey to find Earthman. They walked and they walked and they walked, and they started to dig at Earthman's home. But then Earthman sneaked up on him and said,
Wouldn't it be
Hercules was the only person that knew where the Candy Witch lived. She lived far, far deep inside the forest. So he led them out on their journey again. And they walked, and they walked, and they walked. And they were beginning to get tired when they reached the Candy Witch's house. Hercules told everyone where to go. And then Hercules and Earthman snuck up behind the Candy Witch, and he said,
"Give up the candy or you're going down under the ground."
Then the Candy Witch started to cry, and the girls felt sorry for her. And the present fairy said,
"What's wrong? I'm sorry I stole all your candy, but I don't have any friends, and candy makes me happy. How about if we eat candy with you?" I don't like that very much. Please sit down.
so they all ate candy with the Candy Witch, and the Candy Witch then became a candy fairy. And Hercules and Earthman watched and protected them to make sure that no one would bother them again. The end. Yeah, I just want to thank you again.